Hello everyone, welcome back to another tutorial. In today's video we are going to crochet this mini mesh skirt. It's a two-piece. It's for size small. You can make it longer if you like. Just watch the video to the end and let's get started. I'm going to use two colors, black and red, medium weight, 4.0 millimeter crochet hook and a tape measure. You need to take your hip measurements, and that will determine the number of chains that you are going to make. In this case, I'm making a skirt for hip measurements 38, so I'm going to chain 130. So when you stretch your chain a little bit, it should be equivalent to your hip measurement. There we go. From here we will join our chain, so without twisting, join it together, and we are going to make a tube skirt. No increase, no decrease for the length that you require. So chain 2, and on the same stitch make a double crochet, so our chain 2 will not count as a stitch. Continue with double crochets throughout this first row. We are coming to the end of the row. So join with a slip stitch on top of our double crochet. That's our first row. Chain 2, turn your work, and on the same stitch make a double crochet. Throughout this part of the skirt we are going to use double crochets, and remember, when you come to the end of the row you chain 2, and chain 2 will not count as a stitch, and continue with double crochets. I'll make a total of 20 rows of double crochets, so continue till you have your desired length. I'll see you when I'm done. Here I have my 20 rows, equivalent to 9.5 inches. That is okay for this size I'm making. We are going to make one more row of single crochets before we cut our yarn. So chain 1 and make the single crochets throughout the row. We are done with our single crochet row, and our skirt so far looks like this. I'll now start on the mesh pattern. So grab your red yarn and chain 10. You can start at any point of the skirt, not necessarily where we began the row. After chaining 10, you skip 4, and on the 5th stitch make 2 single crochets. Again chain 10, skip 4 stitches, and on the 5th stitch make 2 single crochets. Continue with that pattern throughout. We meet at the end of the row. Almost at the end of the row, chain 10, and make a single crochet on that very first stitch where we began with the red yarn. That's our row 1 of mesh. From here we are going to make slip stitch. There we go, our first one. Make a total of 5 slip stitch. Two, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are at the middle of our chain 10. Again chain 10, and single crochet in the middle of our chain 10. There we go. Repeat the pattern, chain 10, single crochet in the middle of our chain 10. There we go. Continue with the pattern. We meet again at the end of the row. Here we are coming to the end of the row. After chaining 10, make a single crochet there, then make 5 slip stitch, and continue with the pattern, chaining 10, single crochet in the middle of the previous chain 10. And this will be the repeat pattern throughout. You can make the mesh mini or maxi depending on the length you want. So continue. I will see you when I'm done with my mesh part. I have done a total of 16 rows of mesh. You can add more rows if you wish, but this is okay for me. So now we are going to work on the waistline. I will use my red yarn, so make a slip knot and chain 2. Make double crochets on the 4 stitches we skipped when we were doing mesh. Then skip the stitch where we have 2 single crochets of the mesh and continue with double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip that stitch with the 2 single crochets and continue making 4 double crochets. Continue throughout the row. We will meet at the end. Done with row 1. For row 2 we are going to make a decrease, so chain 2, make a double crochet on the next stitch. The 2 double crochets between the stitch we skipped, we are going to make it 1, and that's our first decrease. Then we continue with double crochets for the next 2 stitches. Again we decrease these 2 stitches. With 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through. This is how we are going to work on this row, making a decrease every time you come to the 2 stitches. And here we are done with our row 2. For row 3, 4 and 5, we are just going to make double crochets throughout without any decrease or increase. I will see you. We are done with our waistline, 5 rows of double crochets. I've added 1 more row of single crochet. And this is how it looks like. I hope you have enjoyed watching this tutorial. It's a very simple and easy skirt to make. You can adjust measurements according to your size. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not. And I'll see you in our next tutorial. Bye.